Hello everyone, Josh Phoenix, and just a quick update from me this evening. If you're in the UK, of course, I have bought a HD PVR Edition 2 gaming capture card, and the reason behind this is because I'm getting fed up with the quality of the easy capture card that I've been using for the past few months. I say a few months, but obviously, of course, I haven't been uploading for a few months, but for the few videos I've done over the past year or so, the ones that I have uploaded, I've been using the easy capture card, and the quality from that is just terrible, atrocious. And I do believe it's actually a fake as well. So yay me, I bought a fake. But I did get it from eBay many years ago, way back when I actually first made the channel. I bought it soon after I bought my first capture card, and that was about 5 years ago. So it still has stayed strong despite the fact of being a fake. However, the quality is not good, as I'm sure you've all seen in the last few videos I've been uploading. And even though, I don't plan on making any money from this, doing this is just a hobby. This is something I enjoy doing. I'm not doing it to become famous. I'm not doing it to make loads of money, to get loads of followers or anything. I'm doing it because it's something I enjoy, and if people want to come along for the ride, then I'm more than happy for them too. All the better. What's the saying I'm looking for? The more the merrier. That's the saying I'm looking for. But yes, so I've taken the plunge and I've bought myself a HD PVR 2. What this means for my content is a lot of different things. It will allow me to do a variety of different things from now on. I will be focusing mainly on PlayStation 2 games for quite a while, despite the fact it is a HD PVR and I'll be able to record Xbox games. I don't plan on moving to Xbox games for quite a while. I have a number of PlayStation 1 games and a number of PlayStation 2 games I want to be getting done first, because they're the games that I have always enjoyed playing. They're my favourites, and they will come first over everything else. Like I said, I'm not in it for the views, the fame, the money or anything. It's something I enjoy doing, and I want to share it with you all. So yes, but I plan on doing the Sly Trilogy to start with, and I know I hinted towards Misadventures of Trombone in my Christmas video that I did, and I will get around to that, but I haven't actually ran through the game. Yeah, I haven't done a proper run through. I haven't played it for a couple months now, so I want to do a full run through of it before I actually go and play it and make the playthrough. So I'll be doing that before I actually do the playthrough. But Sly Raccoon, the Sly Trilogy, I've recently just played through every single one of them, so it's still fresh in my mind, so I'm going to be doing them first. It's a trilogy that I absolutely love. And that brings me on to my next piece of news. I guess it's news, or next piece of, I don't know what you want to call it. But I'm not going to be recording any videos or uploading anything until I get this HD PVR. Reason being is because, as I said, the Sly Raccoon trilogy is one of my favourite trilogies, or game series that I've ever played. I've had it since childhood, so I want to do it in high quality. I don't want to do it in terrible quality. So the episode I did just upload, I will make the decision next week when I get the PVR whether to remake it in better quality. I just would rather that the quality for that gaming series is near perfecto, as best I can get it, because it's just one of my most favourite game series. And the same will obviously be for the rest of my favourite games that I plan on doing playthroughs of. So yeah, that was just a little bit of an update. So I'm afraid, and I do apologise for this, I won't be doing any uploads until next week, when I finally finally claim the capture... Claim? Why am I using these words? When I finally have the capture card in my hands and ready to use. So I will be waiting till then. I do apologise for this, but I'd rather be uploading much better quality, especially for the games that I love. I don't know, it's just me. I mean, I could be uploading them with the easy capture card easily, but I'd like to do it with high quality. I'd like to, just to show respect to the game, the true games, the games that are actually worth playing, unlike the ones that, come out today. I'm sure you can all agree with me on certain games, Square Enix. But yes, so this was a rather lengthy update. I feel like I could have made this quite more concise and brief, but I didn't. I decided to go on. But what it does mean, we're getting this HD capture card, is other than the PlayStation 2 games and the games that I've told you, and the many more to come that I have planned for PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 to do playthroughs of, it means I'll be able to do Xbox 360 games now. What games? Well, I am definitely going to be finishing off Final Fantasy 13. I left that on the big cliffhanger, and I know when I was uploading it, I seemed to have quite a few viewers watching it. Quite a few. What's the word I'm looking for? Quite a few reoccurring viewers. Or I guess that would be a good word to use. I've kind of forgotten the word that I wanted to use. It always happens to me. It's my brain likes to mess up. It plagues me. Whether I restart it now, I know that I have in the past restarted playthroughs, and I can imagine that's quite irritating. The only reason I would want to restart it is because when I did do that Final Fantasy 13, well, it was a Let's Play, of course. This time for it to be a playthrough, I was a bit naive. I didn't really have a formula down for making Let's Plays. I sort of just run and gunned, which I quite enjoy doing. It is fun, but I'd like to be a little bit more knowledgeable and a bit more educational towards you viewers if you want to play the game, especially when it's Final Fantasy 13, which is still available to buy. Of course, you can easily get it, whereas obviously with the PlayStation 2 games and such, you can't as easily have access to them. So I may reboot the Final Fantasy 13 playthrough altogether. I'm not entirely sure. I hope people wouldn't mind me doing that. The one other reason for doing so is that IGN decided to claim, yes, IGN, I think it was a bot. I'm pretty sure they probably have a bot, like a copyright bot, and they claimed my first episode as their content, which is very odd because clearly it wasn't, and I did try to dispute it, but of course the terrible copyright system that YouTube has, thanks Google, I lost the dispute. I don't even know how, but yeah, so I had to delete it, and that's why it's not there anymore. So yeah, I may end up just restarting it. It's one of my favourite Final Fantasy series, and despite my ranting over Lightning Returns, I do want to do the playthrough of Final Fantasy 13. And maybe even Final Fantasy 13 too. I mean, I was planning on doing... It came way back when I heard of Lightning Returns. I was planning to do the road to Lightning Returns almost, where I was going to play through 13, then 13.2, and then on to Lightning Returns. However, that probably won't be the case now because of how terrible Lightning Returns is, and hence why I won't be buying it for quite a while, until it's very cheap. Very cheap indeed, because that's all it is. It's a very cheap and nasty game. It is not worth paying the full price for, and I will not give Square Enix my money because they do not deserve it. So I'll probably even get it pre-owned, probably even cheaper, because Square Enix don't deserve that money. But the poor sod who bought it full price does deserve the money. So yeah, well, we'll see what happens with that. But definitely Final Fantasy 13 is back on the list to do the playthrough of. Other Xbox 360 games, well, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, clearly I already said I'd like to speedrun that, and I've already uploaded one video of me doing that. I'm going to be practicing a lot more speedrunning that game, so with the HD quality, not only I'll be able to stream it, which I do plan on doing a lot more streaming. It'll probably be a lot nicer quality than it was with the Easy Cap now, so streaming will probably happen more often, which hopefully a lot of you will look forward to, and hopefully a lot of you will get into. I certainly enjoyed it when I did do it. Obviously the quality wasn't that great, but with the HD PVR it should be much easier to stream. And also, obviously uploading, I'll be able to upload my full speed runs of the game, which should be, well, obviously in better quality, so it might be a lot easier. So I'll probably do it more often as well. And yes, it will be obviously the same game over and over again, but the point of speedrunning is to beat your old score and get better and find new routes, etc, etc. I won't go into it. If you want to know more about speedrunning, obviously I'm not the professional on it, but go watch my Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts speedrun. I do explain it more thorough there, so yeah. And then obviously other Xbox games will come along in time. I wouldn't mind doing an Elder Scrolls game. That'd be a lot of fun, because I'd like to do the whole let's role play, but obviously it'll be role play in Skyrim or something, where you choose a character and then you role play as them instead of just going through the storyline, which most other people would do because they're boring. Yes, no hating, of course, no hating there. But anyway, I've managed to talk for 10 minutes on an update or yes, an update that probably should have taken 1 minute, but there you go. I could talk for England. I honestly could. So, although I don't think my throat would like that. So anyway, thank you for watching this quick update, everyone. I hope you don't mind that I will be taking a break until the HD PVR comes. I mean, I've been taking a break for the past 7 days anyway. So, but don't worry, I'm not going to disappear for a whole year and then just decide to upload again randomly. This year I'm going to be taking YouTube a lot more seriously. It's something I do enjoy and something I do want to get back into the swing too. So I definitely will be uploading a lot more often. And with the smaller episodes, it'll be a lot easier. I can get a lot more episodes out. So hopefully one a day. Once I get into the swing of things, hopefully. That's definitely what I'd like to be doing. And if I do start to get busy, then I'll just set days, specific weekdays and weekend days where I'll be uploading. So we'll obviously when I get to that, I'll say that. Whatever. I'm getting all tongue-tied now. But yes, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great evening or have a great day wherever you are in the world. And yeah, everyone take care. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.